Good day to all. Good day to all. Good day to all. You know, I'm really happy that I have such high level conversations um, because it is my friend circle, my mastermind um, group, and things like that um, evolve my thought. Um, so let me start with the thumbnail, okay? The thumbnail. Uh, People need to understand that forgiveness is for past reconciliation and not for future consideration. Um, it's just true. Okay. It's just true. All right. And as I was speaking with one of my partners, I was just telling him forgiveness is not you letting somebody off the hook for the things that they've done wrong and haven't apologized for, or definitely haven't changed behavior for. It's so much more about yourself. It's a selfish thing. It's a self-serving thing. It is for us. It is for us not to carry this burden and bear it with ourselves. Okay. Um, Title of this video: A timepiece only counts seconds, minutes, and hours. Well, you might think, well, something's off. I mean, no, no duh, right? Okay. Well, let me get into the aha moment of it. What a timepiece. Well, time is a measure. Okay. So clocks do that very well. And um, that is the factor of the measure: seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, whatever, right? But more or less it just counts seconds. It just keeps an accurate run of seconds, and the rest of it is kind of what we've made up. It's like make believe. But in the midst of that, um, you know, it's so important how you spend and who you spend your time with. It's everything, the quality of it. And as everything, this comes back also to um, knowing yourself. Because if you know yourself and you're transparent and vulnerable, and you're not spending your time talking to people that you don't want to tell the truth to, people that you don't look up to, people that you're not interested in their opinion of what they would have to say about what you're thinking about. If we spend our time like that, or if you spend your time like that, I don't, um, you're wasting something that's priceless, something that's so precious. Uh, you can't replace it. I promise you, you can't replace it. And what is that thing I'm talking about? It is the priceless, precious moments. That is what a watch or a clock, I don't care how expensive your watch is or how cheap it is, whatever, 1,001 Mississippi, whatever you're doing, it doesn't count moments. It doesn't measure that. That is beyond measure. In fact, if you have a priceless moment, you probably don't know how long it took. I mean, you probably don't. Oh, it was exactly 15 minutes and 22 seconds. That's how long that moment was. No, we generally don't know that because it lingers, and it just has a lasting effect. But in time, those are the things that we're going to remember. If you're in I dare to go outside of my bounds a bit and just say, if you're in a home and you're in your last days of your life, you're going to be remembering moments, not the time on a clock or a watch, but just those moments and what you allowed to happen in those moments. And you do it with your vulnerability, transparency, and honesty, brutal honesty. which I consider to be love. Um, just a few days ago, I was outside doing some gardening. Uh, you know, uh, that's a kind of normal day for me. I tried my best to lace my days with those things. Um, as I was outside, my mom, who is uh, uh, been diagnosed with dementia, Alzheimer's, um, came on outside being nosy. She's always following me and trying to find something to feels like to me to pick on me about. And this is important that I say this part because I'm going to kind of check myself and correct myself. I have such an amazing group of friends that uh, share with me on a very intimate level, and it um, has allowed me to transcend a lot of things. And I thank you guys for that up front. I'm not going to drop names. Um, I'm not going to do that. But I'll probably be sure to tag them to this and make sure they know, hey, I'm talking about you when I sent this in. But this message is broader than that. Um, but anyway, to the story. I was outside probably for already an hour and a half, something like that. My mom was just coming in the kitchen to make breakfast. I opened the curtains up so she can see the garden and the gardening and all the stuff going on. Because, beyond being nosy, I just want to occupy her time with positive, beautiful things when I can. But anyway, she finished breakfast and comes outside and sits down, and I'm harvesting my red beans, and a few green tomatoes were falling off and breaking off the branch or off their vine as I was doing that. And so I'm just stacking all this stuff on the table, and out of nowhere I was just like, my mom just decided like she was just out there hanging out. So it was a good moment. It was a priceless moment. It was a good vibe. It was one of those things that just kind of happened. So I had a few other things going. When I finished with that gardening, I had 2 or 3 more chores to do across the street, things to do for neighbors and stuff like that. And but thank goodness I was able to slow myself, slow my mind, change my perception or reality of time management and things. And more than anything else, prioritize, put things on the proper list of priority, and understand that I was actually living in one of those priceless moments, and to put everything else on the back burner at the drop of a dime. I mean, at that moment, just hit brakes and just say, wait, this is the good stuff right here. This is it right here. This is one of those priceless moments. And I actually went live. I do live videos from my garden, both gardens. I have a large garden, a small garden. I have another garden. I don't share that on Facebook very much, if at all, because it's kind of fake. This is the place where I'm trying to be more real and share a more introspective, honest, brutally honest look at myself and how I see things and stuff like that. Um, so, but just at the drop of a dime, to be able to understand how important that time was, and that 5 years from now, if, God willing, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, if I'm still going and that situation is not possible anymore, I'm trying to be very measured about how I say these words I use here. Um, that I took the time to be in that moment. And I actually even shared it. I shared it with others by going live and actually showing my mom and letting her voice kind of be heard. And, she's out there, she wasn't in makeup and all that, but my mom is kind of fly when she's just chilling, she's just got nice, big, long, pretty ponytail. And I mean, when she ain't trying to do much, she's kind of doing the most, and I just wanted to give that props to her and just say that in a moment, as much pain and anguish as I feel from the disappointments I get from my inner circle or the one I can't even choose, but I would say friends, some friends and family, the disappointments I feel in that area, um, you know, to still be able to extract beauty and not prioritize my pain over the beauty of a moment. And it was a lesson to be learned. And I just want to thank in particular my boy. My boy Silk. Um, he definitely knows who he is. My friends that have shared with me, I mean, to a point of being choked up, uh, what they would sacrifice to have one of these moments again. And my man, you better be in this moment and document them and do the stuff I didn't do, because I would pay anything to just have a piece of that available to me again, just to hear their mom's voice, um, touch her hand, ask her something, you know. Um, and the things that we almost not knowingly prioritized in those moments that we had, which robbed us of the possibility of having them. Yeah. So anyway, we live in a different era where we are able to document in high definition where we are, what we're doing. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. The time, Pacific time, is 8:13 right now, but that's not what matters, because when this video is watched, it will not be that time of measure on a clock or a watch. But this moment, this energy, this message could penetrate throughout time and touch you wherever you are in real time. Okay, so that's my Wednesday live. I just wanted to drop that message and hopefully make it prominent. And yeah, you guys, time is time is just a measure, but moments are eternal. With that, this is Nurturing of Our Humanity. It's your boy G, and I'm out.